Cowboys. They're underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Three buzz. Mike, 36.
A first down throw for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, game, but give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
There we go. Wide 86 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 36.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Azeez Al-Shaair in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Here we go. What do you need? Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not over.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gould to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down. Prescott Prescott rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's going to be caught by Samuel, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Here we go. Black 80! Watch the curl. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
I got you, boy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All you get is a headache.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott being chased. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And that's now the second time he's picked up. pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. The 8, touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! Let's go!
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike, White. Mike 55.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much.